Yahoo! Hello mga masters and mga kaji! Good morning po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Pilipinas at sa buong Asian countries. At kung sama kayong lupalop ng ating daigdig, ay hayaan niyo muna kami. Siyempre, ng ating G, the Green Girly Cutie Patuti Iguana, na batiin po kayo ng good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening, at good night na po sa mga ready ng matulog. At welcome again sa ating episode. Another topic naman po tayo. Kahapon nag-discuss po tayo about walking, benefits of walking. Ngayon po ay may bagong topic na naman pa tayo. At syempre, bago tayo mag-continue ay hihingin ko muna ang inyong thumbs up. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe dito po sa ating channel, Master Worm, for more updated contents. And po, ang topic natin ngayon is, what are the benefits of drinking enough water? Drinking water. O diyan, sinasabi sa inyo dyan, ang hindi umiinom ng tubig. Meron akong kilala dito, may pasyente nga ako dito na takot sa tubig eh. Hindi lang takot sa tubig, kundi allergic pa daw sila sa tubig. Meron naman ganyan, di ba? Allergic sila sa tubig, pero water is almost 75 to 85% of our body. So most of our organs need water, most of our system, cells, skin, everything inside our body is 75 to 85% water. Yan talaga, importante po yan. Okay? So it's crucial for overall health. Very crucial po yung tubig ha. Huwag nyo i-take for granted ang tubig. So supporting bodily functions and preventing dehydration. So what are the benefits benefits of drinking water? Siyempre, regulation of or regulating body temperature, lubricating joints, protecting organs, and aiding in digestion and waste removal. Those are the benefits of drinking enough water, or just water itself in our system, in our body. Additionally, it can boost energy levels, support weight loss, and improve skin health. Okay, so we will be tackling about more on the detailed benefits of drinking enough water. Are you ready na pa mga masters? Ready na ba kayo para sa ating discussion na yan? Siyempre si G natin, papalakad-lakarin lang natin si G ha. Let's just let G walk here. G is just gonna walk. Okay, so she can also exercise. Alright, so regulating body temperature. Paano po nagre-regulate yung water ng ating body temperature? Water helps your body maintain a normal temperature, especially during sweating. Pag tayo po ay pinapawisan at tayo umiinom ng liquids or water, ayun po ay nagre-regulate po siya ng temperature kasi pwede po tayong mag-overheat katulad ng kotse or kahit ng diba, ng sasakyan or kahit na mga machines naman dyan. Pag nasobrahan mo sa paggamit ay malaki ang chance na ma-overheat din po siya. So water is very important para hindi ma-overheat yung katawan natin, lalo na po tayo ay nasa initan or nag-workout or nag-jogging, nag-walking or under strenuous activities. Next is lubricating joints. Water is a key component of synovial fluid which lubricates and cushions joints. So yung ating mga joints, ating tuhod, ating mga kamay, fingers, kasukasuan natin, di ba? So may mga bones. Yung mga bones natin ay pinapalibutan pa yan, pinapaligiran po yan ng synovial fluids para hindi po siya mag-scratch at mag-create ng friction sa kapwa bones niya. So halimbawa, yung bone and bone, sa gitna niya meron tayong pwedeng magkano ng cartilage, joints. Siyempre yung synovial fluid po ay very responsible po dyan para na hindi po friction. Yung friction is, di ba, pag friction, masakit po yan. Kailangan madulas po siya at kailangan po ay well lubricated po siya. And that's the purpose of water. So, protecting organs. Water helps protect sensitive tissues and organs, including those of the nervous system. So yung mga organs natin, they also float and they are protected by water. Diba? So si G natin, hayaan natin si G for the meantime na gagala-gala muna dyan Diba? Ang laki ng field na pwede niyong lakaran ni G natin. O, diba? Mahaba po yan. At in case na tumakbo po si G, hindi naman siya gaano talaga kabilis. So pwede naman natin maabutan yan pag siya ay tumakbo. Okay? Diyan muna si G natin, no? Yan. G is there. Camouflaging. Next is aiding digestion. Tumutulong po siya sa digestion. Water aids in the breakdown of food, absorption of nutrients, and elimination of wastes products. So tumutulong po yan sa digestion ang water. Pero diba tandaan niyo po mga masters and mga ka-G, ang aking lecture noon about not drinking liquids or water during meals. So you have to make sure, because there are times that when we have eaten something, always remember this. This is really life changing. So if you're eating a meal or a fruit or any food, and then the moment you drink liquids with the food, your enzymes that are supposed to metabolize and break down those food that you ate, okay, will have a problem because the enzymes got mixed with liquids or with water. So they become diluted. So once they become diluted, they cannot do their job. They cannot anymore serve their purpose. The purpose is to break them down and convert them into nutrients. And they're weak. They're so weak that they won't be able to do their job. So unfortunately, after you eat, after a few hours, the food comes out because the food was never undergone the process. So the process should be like there's the food enters your throat or your esophagus and then goes to the stomach. The stomach is like a bag wherein it's full of gastric juices, and the gastric juices, they need to be very acidic. They need to be highly acidic. And the problem is, if your gastric juices are weak because you mix liquid with your food, the gastric juices won't be able to metabolize, digest, churn, or digest the food properly. So and then the food goes to the small intestines for the water will be absorbed from there, and then next the large intestines will follow, making it really like the whole process, plus the burning, the churning, and the other organs like the liver, the pancreas, and the gallbladder will also of course give out or involve or produce like other enzymes like liver bile, or other enzymes, pancreatic juices, pancreatic enzymes that are supposed to break down those food, because not all food are made of the same materials. We have carbohydrates, we have fats, we have sugar, we have other hard to digest, and the food groups also differs. We have proteins, we have grains. So each of the food groups have their own composition. So there are specific enzymes that are responsible for every specific food group or food classification. So let's say, for example, we have the amylase is an enzyme which is responsible for carbohydrates. So if you eat a lot of carbohydrates like bread or cake or rice or cereals, oatmeals, so there's carbohydrates, and then the carbohydrates also differ. Some of them are complex and some of them are simple. So it really depends on what you eat and how it's being processed. So now that your amylase, which is responsible for the metabolism of the carbohydrates, so if your enzymes, particularly that amylase, is strong enough, then when you eat something which is carbohydrate rich food, that amylase is very potent to work on that food. But if your amylase is too weak, then it will not be able to do its job. So you end up not having energy, because the energy that's supposed to be taken from that food that you ate wasn't converted properly because you were drinking liquids with your food. So what is the best thing to do, mga masters and mga haji, is you have to give 1 hour interval between liquids and meals. So you have to make sure when you drink, you wait for 1 hour, and then you eat, and then you wait for 1 hour, and then you drink. So there should be a 1 hour before and 1 hour after distance between your food and your drinks. to make sure that your enzymes are working properly. Next is boosts energy levels. Staying hydrated can increase energy and reduce fatigue, particularly during physical activities. So, di ba, habang tayo ay nag-exercise, we need to have water. Improved weight loss support. Water can help you feel full, potentially reducing calorie intake and aiding in water loss. Okay, so pag meron kayong syempre kakain muna kayo. You really have to eat 3 times a day, and you have to make sure that in the middle of like your meals, 1 hour after, 1 hour before, you have to drink. And our target is to have at least 6 to 8 glasses of liquids every day. Okay? Kailangan talaga natin i-reach yan kasi you have to make our body hydrated. Okay, improve skin health. Water helps to keep skin hydrated and elastic, potentially reducing wrinkles and other signs of aging. Next is preventing dehydration, of course. Drinking water or enough water prevents dehydration, which can cause headaches, fatigue, and confusion. Ayan po, pag palagi po kayong may headache, may fatigue, or palagi po kayong pagod at may confusion, kung minsan po ay confused kayo sa time, confused kayo sa area, kung mga sinasabi nyo, yan, dehydrated, baka may chance na dehydrated po kayo. Preventing kidney stones. Water helps flush out waste and prevent the formation of kidney stones. And of course, lastly, is supporting brain function. Hydration is crucial for cognitive function, including attention, memory, and decision making. Ayan, so may na-learn naman kayo ngayon, di ba mga masters and mga ka-G? Maraming salamat. And for now, hanggang dito lang muna tayo. Siyempre, kasama natin si G dito po sa park. Kung saan po tayo ay palagi namamasyal. G, the green girly cutie patuti iguana, and your one and only master worm. Maraming salamat, and God is great. Yahoo!